welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today will be a story time. This stupid man put his hands on me. But before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. First off, it was one particular day I was outside. I was still in school. I was in middle school. I believe I was in about the 8th grade. And it was summertime, but it wasn't like school was out yet. So I was outside. It was late night, and I was sitting on the porch with my cousin. But it was a couple buildings down from where we stayed. We sat on the porch and with her friend, and I'm just sitting out there with her because I'm trying to hang with the big dogs, gang gang. No, I'm just playing. But I'm just sitting on the porch with my cousin. So these two boys walk up to us, and them two knew them, but I didn't. One of the boys tried to talk to me. At the time, I was like 13, 14 years old, and he was in his 20s. If you ever experience when you tell a guy no, they get mad and they start talking about you. So he like, oh, I'm trying to talk to you, this, and that. And I'm like, no, nigga, I'm only 14. You're like 21. Please. And you're not even my type. So he's like, alright, fuck you then, you ugly. Da da da. So I'm like, you're ugly. Like, what the fuck? Don't call me ugly, nigga. You ugly. You just mad. So he like, say it again. And I'm like, okay. He was smoking, so he was like, okay, hold this, bro. So his friend tried to talk about it, like, no, bro, don't do it. So he get in my face, and I'm like, back up on my face, like, back up. And he steps up to me, get in my face, like, I told you don't say it again. I told you, you try me. So I'm like, okay, back up on my face. You're mad because I don't want to talk to you. So he steps back. He just smacked me. And when he smacked me in my face, like, my glasses flew. Like, I was sitting in the bush, and my glasses flew in the bush, and I'm just like, but it was more like a quick, like, he smacked me, and then he like ran down the south. The way the building was, it was like a front way, and it was the back way to like the parking lot, like behind the building. So he ran that way. So I'm like, I'm just standing there in shock, like, did this nigga really fucking put his hands on me and then fucking run? Cool. So I'm like, okay. I didn't even bother looking for my glasses. I'm like, okay. So I walk in the house with my cousin, and I walk in the room, and my uncle's sitting on the bed, but he had just got out the shower. So he like, what's wrong with you? But by this time, my face had started to swell up because I have really sensitive skin, and then he hit me hard, and his hands was probably dirty at the same time. So it started to like rash up and get red and stuff, and it was like by my eye, and it was like handprint on my face. So he was like, what's wrong with you? What happens to your face? And I'm like, this nigga hit me. So he like, where he got dressed in like, where the fuck this nigga at? So this guy that my uncle knew the boy that put his hands on me. So he like, oh, I know this nigga. Okay, you know. So he like, I know where he be at. So I'm like, okay. So my dad like, dude, some nigga just put his hands on Puda. If you don't know Puda, that's my family name. That's what my family call me. So it's like, some nigga just put his hands on Puda. He got the fuck. So my dad is like in DC, and where I stayed at the time in Maryland, it was like a 20-minute drive just to get back to where we was at. When I tell you he got there in like 5 minutes for a 20-minute drive, like I never seen nobody get there so quick. We was looking for him. Hours went by, we never found him. So he like, the building that his people stayed there was like our building, and then it was like the parking lot hill. It was like the entrance, and it was like the building like right there. So this is us. You drive down the parking lot, it's like the building right there. So he stayed in that one. So he like, his people stayed over there. So we like, okay. So hours passed, we never found him. But the gag is, he went in the house, he changed his clothes, like changed his whole fit. So we all sit on the front porch like, okay, if we don't find this nigga today, we gonna find this nigga. So we sit on the porch, and my uncle like, it's a group of niggas down there in that building. So it was my aunt, my uncle, the guy that be with my uncle, my dad, and I think somebody else. If that's not it, maybe my cousins or some shit like that. I don't know. So he like, stay right here, stay right here. So I'm like, okay. So they went down there, and then it was them. he was down there with his friends and shit, like thought that shit was sweet, like, oh, they not looking for me no more, so he was down there with his friends. Oh, my dad didn't go down there because he wasn't with us, so my dad was like, I'm gonna stay right here because, yeah, so he didn't go down there. So he was like, bitch, my aunt walked up to him, was like, bitch, you hit my niece, whoop, just stole his ass. So then, when I told you my uncle was on crutches, he started beating the shit out of this guy with his crutch. He got his ass beat that day. That's when he knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up because he ran for a reason. Don't fuck with me, little bitch. No, that's when he knew he fucked up. So basically, we ran him out his clothes. So he started running. We ran him out his clothes. We chased him. Then the police and stuff came. And it was basically like he had like 30, like if we want to put in like a report, he had like 30 days to move out and all this other stuff because he lived in the same complex as we did. So it was like he had like 30 days to move out on all this. Ugh, can I not talk? 30 days to move out and all this other stuff. But my people was like, no, because he lived with his mom. And even though he put his hands on me, he was like, they was like, no, because his mom probably don't know, like they probably don't have nowhere else to go. So it was like, they didn't do that to him or whatever. And the police was like, you know what, we're just gonna let it go. But he got ran out of all his clothes, and it was like a little lake across, like out when we come out the complex. It's like a little back street, and it's like a little lake, but it's fenced in on the other side. He came out of the clothes, we threw all his shit over there, and we went back in the house. And I was out of school for like 2 or 3 days until like my like little rash went down. Who hit a fucking 13-year-old? I was 13 or 14-year-old. You're 21 because I didn't want to talk to you. You got mad at me and called me ugly ass bitch, and I said it back because I'm not no bitch. Ain't no nigga about to fucking punk me. I'm sorry, my parents watching this, like, this little girl mouth. If you like this story time, if you want more, give this video a thumbs up and I'll give you another story time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Okay. Oh, I dyed my hair. Like, y'all like it. It was supposed to come out like a purple red color, but it didn't. But I'm feeling this color too. It was blonde at first. 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 Hey, hey, hey. That's all for this video. Bye, babies.